All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's another GMS lesson coming back at you. Before I do get into this lesson, I want to start by giving all honor, glory, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rechah HaKodash. Next up, the abundance of my apostles and elders of Great Millstone taught me the 100% truth of the Bible and who rule well. Peace, love, salutations to all the brothers across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in all diligence and sincerity. So I'm going to just jump right into a Lord willing edifying lesson. The title being The Lord Hates the Sinner. All right. I'm just going to jump right into it. This is Proverbs 13:21. Evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. Right? Eve meaning ill, Eve meaning time, ill meaning bad. So bad times pursueth sinners. Right? That wacky tacky Christian saying God hates the sin but not the sinner. Well, evil, bad times pursue of sinners. Let's get something real quick. The definition of the word pursue: to follow in order to overtake, capture, kill, or defeat. So evil, bad times, bad days follow sinners to overtake them, to capture them, to kill them, or defeat them. Right? That's exactly what is coming to the sinners. Right? First and foremost, the sinners are the Lord's people, because only you Israelites can sin, and Lord willing, I'm going to be able to get deeper into that with this lesson. A little bit, because that's another lesson for another time, but that's still a point to be made. This is Proverbs 13:21. Evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. Right? That's simple. That's straight to the point. The point being that evil, bad times is what pursueth sinners. Right? Let's get what sin is. 1 John 3:4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. So sin is the transgression of the law, right? Law, statutes, commandments. Who were given the law in the first place? Here's that point. Let's grab Leviticus 26 and 46. This is Leviticus 26 and 46. These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hands of Moses. So in Mount Sinai by the hands of Moses, the Most High, right, made an agreement, right, gave the laws, statutes, and commandments to who? The Israelites, man, the children of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? You were the ones given the law in the first place. None of these other nations. Scriptures say that he have not dealt so with any nation. This is Psalms 147, verses 19 and 20. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Right? So Jacob, being the progenitor of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right, whose name was later changed to Israel, because Israel's a people before it's a place, man. Verse 20, he have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. It's like it. Praise ye the Lord. Showing you right there that what? With any nation, he have not dealt so with any nation. He's only dealt with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans as it pertains to his word, as it pertains to his laws, statutes, and his judgments, right? That's why these other nations, they don't get the same punishments that you get for breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments, right? The scriptures say that you of all the families of the earth have I known, so I will punish you for your iniquities. That's why things happened 70 AD when the Romans sacked Jerusalem, right? Us being discontinued from our heritage, us going into, this devil coming to the Americas and committing mass genocide towards you so-called natives and Hispanic tribes. 500 years of hardcore slavery, the transatlantic slave trade, right? All these things happen to you as a people, right? You Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, because you forsook the law, statutes, commandments of our power. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That evil pursueth you because we were sinners against the Lord. Right? This 1 John 3 and 4, whosoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. Right? And what makes you a sinner is when you transgress the law, statutes, commandments. But the point I was making is only people who could be sinners are you Jakes, man, are you Israelites. Right? So the Lord hates the sinners of his people. These other nations, they sin naturally. They're natural sinners. Why? Because they were never given this law in the first place. This is Sirach 12 and 6. For the Most High hateth sinners. Right? So the point of the lesson, I could have just read that and ended it right there. Right? For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. So the Lord is saving them, preserving them, keeping them for the day where he enacts his vengeance upon them and his wrath upon them. Because, our people, they don't know that, there's a price, there's a penalty for not following the ways of the Lord, right? Again, the reason why we're in the land of our captivity still to this day, the reason why we went through the things that we go through as a people is because we forsook the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? So there's going to be a mighty day of punishment for the sinners of the Lord's people, right? The Lord said he was bringing the sword, bringing plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, destruction, and these are all for the wicked are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because the wicked that the Bible speaks about is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, but 2/3 of our people have been seduced and drunken in wines and philosophies of the ways of these heathens, man. So guess what? When the heathens get judged, when the heathens catch this destruction, 2/3, the majority of the nation of Israel, is going to catch it right along with them, man. This is Isaiah 13 and 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, right? So the day of the Lord, a lot of people talk about the day of the Lord, right? Oh, I can't wait till the Lord come back. I can't wait till the Lord come back. Jesus, 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 right? It says the day of the Lord cometh cruel. Let's get that word cruel. Right, cruel, disposed to inflict pain or suffering, devoid of humane feelings. So the Lord is not going to have any feelings when he returns, man. The day of the Lord, and also the day of the Lord doesn't just entail the actual day of his return. Even, it does, but it also entails the days leading up to it. Jacob's trouble, right? A time on the face of the earth that has never been seen, right? Causing or conducive to injury, grief, or pain. So this is how the day of the Lord is coming, man. It's not about hugs, kisses, and buttercups, man, right? So what comes with the day of the Lord, we know following is salvation, deliverance, but that's only for those, what do we read? Let's go back. What do we read? Proverbs 13 and 21. Evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid, right? So there's that balance, right? You want to follow after the ways of the heathen, live after the ways of the wicked, right? And these heathens and their ways and their philosophies and how they get down, you're going to be repaid with evil, bad times. But to the righteous, Lord, when we be a part of that number of the elect, good shall be repaid, man. And what's good? Salvation, deliverance, right, from this hellhole that we're in, man, in this world which is being ran in wickedness. This is Isaiah 13:9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. So the Lord is coming back furious, man, right? To lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. How is he going to lay the land desolate? This land, America, is going to be destroyed with 200 million ICBM nuclear warheads that are going to touch down here, man, right? And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it, right? So before that destruction of nuclear fire, nuclear destruction that's going to touch down the Americas and every other place that the Lord has controversy with, there's going to be all hell and chaos and anarchy, right, that ensues upon the face of the earth, right? Because the Lord, the Lord said that he was, that even when he returns, this place is going to be on fire, man, right? And he said, "And what will I?" Right? The Lord's going to add more fire to it. The Lord's coming back on the destructive tip, but when he returns, this place is already going to be on fire, man. This place is already going to be chaos. Chaos is going to fully consume the face of the earth, man, right, before the Lord even returns. But the point being, again, we'll read that again. Behold, Isaiah 13:9, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So that's even if you make it to the destruction. Because the Lord's going to have the pestilence, the famine, the death, destruction, the sword, which is any killing instrument, symbolic for destruction, right? So bloodshed, strife, right? Calamities and woes, all these things are going to come, right? For the sinners of the Lord's people, man. All right, so this is how the Lord is getting down as it pertains to the sinners. All right, so, with that, I'm going to go ahead and, end it on that one. And I'm a little willing put together a part 2. So with that, I'm going to give peace and love to the elect. Shalom.